What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. Welcome to the Stock Goat YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be covering the SoFi stock. Be sure to smash the like button. Let's try and get the video over 1,500 likes for the YouTube algorithm so more and more people can see this video. And be sure to drop a comment. I'm going to be commenting back to as many people as I can. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor. Make sure to do your due diligence before making any moves inside of the stock market. That being said, we got a great video for you today, guys. We're going to be covering, this offering, the price action. We got Fed news announcement coming up this week. It's a very exciting time, and understand right now, SoFi is in a massive position to capitalize on so much growth out there in the market right now. There's a lot of volatility, and we're going to show you why you should be blocking out the noise right now and capturing the opportunity that is right in front of you, because this opportunity is not going to last much longer, because SoFi's fundamentals and strength is continuing to accelerate. You're seeing the brand awareness skyrocket to all-time highs. Website traffic for the month of November continues to come in near all-time highs once again, and SoFi continues to show dominance inside of its sector. Everyone invested in the SoFi stock is feeling the volatility right now with this offering, but you need to realize that the CEO and management team is going after a bigger, journey, guys. We're going after the $1 trillion opportunity, and it's going to cause volatility in the short term. But guys, we're at about 35 billion right now, and it is time to make the move past $100 billion. And I believe we're going to see that in the near short term, because SoFi's EPS is about to skyrocket in the next couple of quarters, specifically 2026 and 2027. We're going to show you a ton of information today why you should be taking advantage inside of this company. So be sure to smash the like button, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it. All right, guys, I'm filming this video in the overnight. You can see the stock is trading at about $26.87, a little bit below that offering. And you can see the offering price right here for the 54 million shares was priced at $27.50, guys. You need to realize there is, many institutions out there, just a couple of days ago on Thursday and Friday, that were willing to pay $27.50. But you need to realize these institutions aren't stupid. If they knew, that they could get a better offering price at, $26, $25, $24, they wouldn't have been willing to buy in at this level of $27.50. The reason why you're dipping a little bit below the 27.50 right now that the offering has been closed, is because you're getting a little bit of volatility inside of the market from big, institutions out there like a JP Morgan. JP Morgan on this beautiful day just came out and said, shares drop as bank warns of fragile consumers' higher costs. And you can see this took their stock down 4.66%, almost 5% on the day. Now, when they come out and say stuff like that, even though SoFi just had an offering at $27.50, SoFi being a bank is going to go down with JP Morgan, and we went down about 3%, not as much as JP Morgan. But you're getting comments like this before such a big day inside of the market. What is the reason for JP Morgan coming out and making such a large announcement like this, shaking up the market? JP Morgan came out, tanked their stock 5%, 12 hours before the Fed rate cut decision, okay? You need to realize they are creating volatility. They are creating opportunity for their clients. And you need to realize, there's no guarantee on what's happening tomorrow. Are we going to get neutral? Are we going to get a 25? Are we going to get a 50? They are creating volatility inside of the market, and realize JP Morgan is continuing to steal market share, continuing to dominate, and they're planning to grow even faster inside of 2026. They are creating volatility and opportunity inside of the market, and that's why you're seeing SoFi dip a little bit further than that dilution, because you're getting massive, announcements on days like this, scaring the crap out of, retail investors. Institutions are going to continue to come out and steal retail shares left and right, like they have been doing for years and years. And I want you guys to realize right now, SoFi is basing, and it is basing very hard. You need to realize a big part of that is because we've had about 2 dilutions in the past 4 months. It looks like, Anthony Noto is making a big move for growth coming in 2026. We've been at the exact same price since September 15th when we were looking at this yesterday, guys. 27.60. You can see in September 15th, we were 27.60. In December 8th, we were 27.50. So 84 days, almost 3 months of no price action, moving at all. Okay. And that's part of it is because of the dilution, about $3 billion on the 2 offerings. But understand, guys, This stock has been, showing extreme growth these past couple of quarters, and growth is going to continue to accelerate with these offerings right now. So, guys, a lot of volatility inside of the market, and I want you guys to be aware of what's going on outside of the noise. And I put this post out right here. Anthony Noto has diluted himself, not just you and me as a retail investor. Anthony Noto has diluted himself to potentially unlock the $35 and the $45 tranches of an additional 2.14 million shares valued at $75 million. You can see right here, this is the next tranche he's going to get, $75 million if he can hit that $35 level, and then of course another $96 million if he can hit that $45 level. You can see the $25 tranche, a bonus, has vested already. They hit this, okay? Anthony Noto got the $53 million, but 35 is on the table, and this dilution, this offering is a big reason, why he's trying to gear up to get that 35, because he's looking for future growth, further investments, short-term pain for long-term gain. But I want you guys to realize that 2750 institutions all across the world were willing to pay that just a couple of days ago. You're getting a pullback, over that 5% dilution, because of other things outside of SoFi's control. JP Morgan tanking their stock 5% today, saying the consumer's weak, and stuff like that. You need to take advantage of these types of things because SoFi's consumer is extremely strong, and SoFi is continuing to show increased guidance each and every single quarter. They're going to take advantage of these rate cuts. They're going to take advantage of this cash that they're getting on an offer, and we're going to see where they put their money to work at. SoFi website traffic hits the second highest level in company history for the month of November at 22.5 million. I want you to look at these last 3 quarters, and you can see Q1, Q2, Q3, we had 59 million traffic, 60 million traffic, 65 million traffic, and just in November, we just hit 22.5 million, second highest all time. If we, average these out, we're looking at about 69 million website traffic. This could potentially be the 1 million member quarter mark, and we can continue to see that all of 2026, guys. SoFi right now is showing no signs of, slowing down. This volatility right now you're seeing inside of the stock is just short-term volatility around this Fed rate cut, around JP Morgan making some noise, and just short-term stuff that is out of SoFi's control. Yes, we had about 5% dilution, but you need to realize the stock has dipped about 8 to 9% right now, and that's called an overreaction. Now, looking at the S&P 500 inclusion, we know that SoFi did not get inside of the S&P 500 inclusion, but we did have 4 companies that just got in, and you can see these are the 4 companies right here. Ares just got in today, but these have all been selected, and now we have our brand new top 15 eligible companies to get inside of the S&P 500 in March. And March is actually a big inclusion. You can look at the past couple of years. I think the last year they just did another 4. So we might be getting another 4 companies inside of the S&P 500 in March. But what you need to realize now, if you look at all these financial companies, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 companies. SoFi right now, after Ares got in, is the #1 largest financial service company. Okay, we are the #1 largest by market cap eligible for S&P 500. So, that gives us a high probability. As soon as they, potentially go with a financial company, SoFi is going to be at the top of the list by market cap. But right now, if you take all 15 of these companies here, SoFi is ranked about 9th by market cap. So if they just went after the top 4 companies by market cap, we'd be, at the bottom list, the next 5 up for the running. But 2026, high probability. But the faster they go with a financial services company, guys, the faster SoFi is going to potentially be getting in. I want you to take a look at the price action of these last 3 days. SoFi has traded red 3 out of 3 days in a row. The recent offering was for 5% dilution. I don't want you guys to miss this opportunity because today was textbook overreaction to shake out weak hands when you saw JP Morgan tanking their stock 5%. Look at this, guys. 6 and then plus 3. That's about 9%, pullback we've had over these last 3 trading days. The dilution was for 5%. Today, where you really got everyone, in retail shaking out because they saw that the offerings for $27.50 and we overshot that by another 3%. I told you guys in my last video, if you see this stock tank 8 to 10%, that is when you really want to double down, triple down, and take advantage. If you made it to the end of the video, I want to say I really do appreciate it. I enjoyed doing this video for you. We're going to continue to keep you updated on all the breaking news with the SoFi stock. Be sure to smash the like button, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel. We'll be keeping you guys updated daily. Hope you guys have a great day.